Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Evolve with Anastasia talk show. I'm excited to speak to Monika today, but before we jump in, make sure you hit the subscribe button to ensure that you get notifications to all of my upcoming videos. And yeah, let's jump in. Monika, thank you so much for joining me on this interview. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you for your invitation.
Perfect. So yeah, let's jump in. Who is Monika? Tell us about yourself. Who are you? Give us a bit of a background.
Okay, so that's one of the hardest questions. Usually people are saying that, tell something about you. So, well, I'm from Poland. However, for already 6 years, I've been living in Asia, in China specifically. And why I left? Because I love Asia, I love traveling. I'm kind of free spirit. I never could stay in one place for longer. So I've been living first in Ningbo, is the city close to Shanghai. Then I was living in Beijing for a year. Then I left to another city, then to another city. And well, meanwhile, of course, I was traveling through all of the Asia. So that's, you know, that China was like my base, kind of. I was working there, I was studying there. However, I'm not the 9-to-5 person.
Oh, yes.
Totally not. So I was doing a lot of stuff. For some jobs I was keeping for longer, some for shorter period of time. Also there was meanwhile I was because I'm very interested in nutrition, so meanwhile I made some nutritionist and dietitian courses and got the qualifications. So afterwards I was also working in the wellness center as a nutritionist with people having some, you know, diet coming problems like diabetes, heart diseases and stuff. We were making them healthier through the diet changes.
Wow.
So yeah, that was my last job actually, and it was all great, it was perfect. However, after 3-4 months I started to feel already like, nah, a long time in one place, and you know, like starting, I mean, it was not the office work, it was working with people like all the time in the center and having activities, classes, conferences. It was awesome, but still I could not travel because I couldn't take the time off at all. So, well, then I started to think about going back to the online business, which also I started twice before. However, it because of multiple reasons, I just gave it up. And then the coronavirus started, and yeah, so well, first I was locked down in China, because I'm from the very, I mean, where I was living recently is the very famous city Wuhan.
Oh, you were staying in Wuhan?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So basically it was 1 month in the apartment.
Oh.
And then later on I was evacuated by the European governments. They send us back to our countries. So here I am in Poland already for 3 months. Yeah.
Okay. And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
28.
Okay. And you've traveled the most of Asia?
Whole East Asia and a little bit of Middle Asia, just starting.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're still young. You still can travel the whole world. No worries about that.
Well, you're saying old people cannot. I mean, older people cannot. Everybody can travel, and everybody should. Like, traveling is
Yeah,
a
there's no age on travel. I met a very elderly couple in Thailand, and they started traveling when they were much older, but they were also traveling the world. I think they were in their 50s or 60s. I can't remember, but it was inspiring to me to see elderly people as well now like awakening up to, you can actually travel and see the world, because there's so much more than what we know and what we used to. A little town that we grew up in. The world is so big, and I think the world was created for us to explore and see. And if you travel, you discover so much about yourself. So traveling is definitely a necessity in my life now. It never used to be, but once you start traveling, that bug bites you and you can't stop. So how long have you been in the online business world, and how has your experience been this far?
In general, I started 3 years ago, I think. However, it was not my thing. I mean, I didn't get along with the products well.
Okay.
So it's very hard to sell something, to recommend something you don't believe in 100%.
Yes.
Very, very good products, but not exactly 100% for me. So then the let's say the recent business which I started, this is what I think 100% thing which I can recommend, which I think is very much meaningful. And what I love about this business is actually it's not about the product. It's about the thought. It's about the vision and about the whole lifestyle and life change. So this is what I'm into, like, totally.
It's not just, like you say, about the products. It's about developing yourself as a person, because that's where it all starts. I mean, you can still sell things, but if you don't have the right mindset and belief within yourself, you're not going to get very far or get to where you want to be. So I think that's what's cool about what we do, is we start with personal development. And then that it like works into your business, and as you grow, your business grows, your bank account grows, and everything grows. But it starts with you, your mindset, and who you are as a person. I think we are very blessed to have this, and being taught how to work on yourself, reading, exercise, meditation, all these things that I never knew of before joining this community. I never knew of any of these things. So I feel it's such a blessing for me to be surrounded by so many people that teach me so many different things, not just about sales and about money, but for us, it's about personal development and helping other people develop as well.
And if I can interrupt you, also what I love about that is that I can connect this business with my passion. I mean, I still want to help people to gain, the best health they can, and just show them how easy it is actually, and inspire them to have the healthy lifestyle in all the areas. I mean, not only about the body. Health is also your mentality, your mindset. So this is also amazing that actually whole community is very much focused on it. That first important thing in your life is you and your development, your well-being.
Yes.
And from that you can just start to build something more.
Exactly.
So
it all starts with you. And like I said, like if you start with yourself, it'll all just like a ripple effect move into your business. Because if you're happy with yourself, you will be able to put that into your business and like, what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't even know what the word is that I'm looking for. Like reflect onto your business of who you are as a person into your business. Let it flow into your business. So where do you see yourself for 3 to 5 years in your online business? What's your goals around your online business in the next 3 to 5 years?
Okay, so this is a very nice question for now, because yesterday I just made my vision board.
Good.
For the next 1 year. And well, first thing, because in China I have my fiance. I was supposed to get married now, but well. So for one next year, my goals are get back to the life there, and set the business on such level so I could um I could live. I mean, it's actually not about me. It's about my fiance, because he's the one working let's say seriously.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, from morning till evening, and in China people are working 6 days per week usually.
Yeah.
So actually my goal, let's say in the very, very simple words, is to set the business on such level so I can show him that this is possible, to just work with your computer. You don't have to go to work, and to make him quit his job.
Good.
That's my goal number one. And of course I would love him to join our community.
Well, I'm sure if he sees the results, then you will convince him with your results.
I'm sorry?
I said if he sees the results, I'm sure you will convince him with your results.
Exactly. That's why the goal actually are the results, and all another things are the consequences, right? And the goal number 2 is, after that happens, we are talking about that today actually. We get the van, and first we travel all around Tibet and Inner Mongolia, where I've been twice, but he didn't go there yet. And he's also this kind of person who really likes traveling. So yep, first 6 months around there, and then we'll see. But yeah, it's gonna circulate around traveling, I guess.
I'm sure all your goals will be definitely happen within the next year, 2 years, because what we do, if you look at all our leaders, all of them manage to reach these big goals that they put out for themselves within 2 years. So I have no doubt that any of us that have goals will be able to reach that. Doesn't matter if you started today or started 6 months ago, you will eventually be able to reach that freedom goal, whatever it is that you have. You will definitely get there without a doubt, even if it takes you 5 years, which I don't believe it will, but we will definitely get there, definitely.
Well, as I can see the results, as you said, of another people not only leaders, all the people in the community who for example started their businesses like a year ago and where they are now. So
it's crazy how
it's crazy. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if you saw the post about Mel that managed to rank up to sky high in 2 months. I was like, what is this girl even doing? 2 months and she's just flying. So like you said, I think it's all about mindset as well, because that girl, she's got her mindset is what's driving her business at the moment. So I think it's very important to have a good mindset when you go into this online world. But we are blessed to have the means and the ways of changing your mindset and working with yourself from the beginning. So what are you most excited about your online business? What is the thing that excites you the most about what you are doing right now?
Being honest, community.
Okay.
Really?
I've never had someone answer that.
Sorry?
I said I've never had anyone answer that, community.
Well, because I mean, I'm the person who is searching for the meaning in everything I'm doing. So as I said, like, for example, before, everything I was doing, it was super, if it was super profitable, I was just living it, because there was nothing much I could just, like, gain from that for myself, for my development. And this community is, as we said already, first of all, paying attention to the self-development. Second of all, it really feels like a family. I mean, like everybody is helping everybody, and it's not something like, you know, as I mentioned, like in my previous online business, there was the product which didn't work for me, but it was also about community there, because it was like, no, everybody was working on his own.
Yeah.
And this is not a nice thing. Then, which I didn't mention, I also had the episode in my life. I opened the restaurant, the small restaurant with my friend. And then I discovered how cooperation is important. I mean, we seemed to have the same vision, but after 2 months, we just found ourselves like, you know, we're going in totally different directions with our. So I think this is super, super important, that you have the lovely and supporting community in your work. So yeah, definitely this is
thousands of us with the same vision. Like we all have our different goals, and we all have our different things. We're all different people doing different things, but our vision, it's like it's a collective thing. It comes together somewhere, somehow. It all connects together, and I think that's the cool thing about us. Because if you look at all of us that's in the community, like you say, it's like we're a family. It's like we all just fit in somewhere into the puzzle. And for me, it doesn't matter if you've been in the business for 3 years or 1 month. We all work to the top together. It's not where in the corporate world where you climb on top of each other to get to the top. Yeah, we all work together to get to the top. And for me, it was very strange at the beginning, because I'm not used to that. I'm used to people climbing on top of each other, using each other as stepping stones to get to the top, and not helping each other to get to the top. Where, yeah, I've now been in this community for a year, and sometimes I'm still like, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe these people. Like, where would someone that's earning 5, 6, 7 figures a month help someone that's just starting out? Like, you don't find that easily in the world today. So I think, yeah, we are very blessed to have this community, each and every person. And let's jump on to the last question. What advice would you give to women your age that are looking to create a better future for themselves?
First advice is to believe in themselves, because I've been there as well. Actually, when I joined the first challenge organized by a community which I knew about, I was in the very bad place in my life. I was on antidepressants, and I was having the therapy and stuff, and nothing seemed to work. And then there were just like, you know, few really simple, let's say, kicks from another people in similar situations. Like, you know, they pushed you just to say, hey, that's my life. Just try, just stop, you know, stop complaining, stop saying, oh my God, this is so bad, this is so bad. No, just do something because you can. So I think that this is the advice for everyone, actually, to believe in themselves and to believe that they can, because the running the business, you don't have to be I mean, look at us, look at all the people in the community. We are normal people, we are just ordinary people, right? So you don't have to be after the, I don't know, 5 years of marketing studies to just start your business. Not at all. You just have to believe in yourself.
Exactly, because everything, I never used to think that all my dreams and goals were possible, but they definitely are. They might take a while for you to get there, But if you constantly doing what you need to do to get there, you will get there without a doubt, even if it takes you 2 years or 6 months or 5 years or whatever, but you will eventually get there. And like you say, you just have to believe in yourself and in what you're doing. Then without a doubt, like with you, with the products, you didn't believe in the products that you used to sell, but now you found a product that you believe in, and it's going to work because you can resonate with that product now, and there's no doubt about it that it's going to work.
Right.
Perfect. Is there anything else, Monika, that you would like to share with anybody watching this interview?
Yeah, actually, the one thing which recently I just understood how important it is goal settings.
Okay.
And it's not like, okay, my goal is this and this. No, you have to really think about it. And my advice also to everybody is just like spend 5 minutes on that, to just focus what you really think and why, what you really want and why. Because you know, a lot of people are living lives and saying, okay, my goal is to have a, I don't know, to see the world, have a happy family and be rich. Okay, that's my goal. And this is not a goal. This is just like saying, I would like to be like that. But goal has to be very specific. So
I agree with that.
So yeah, I think that this is also what we focus on in this community.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. And writing down your goals, don't just leave it in your mind. You have to write it down, because as soon as you write it down, it's like something happens in your brain, and then you have to think about how are you going to achieve that goal. But if you just keep it in your mind, it will always just be a dream. But as soon as you put it down on paper, it becomes a reality. It might not be the real thing yet, but for you, it's now real, because you can see it on paper and you're like, okay, now I need to think about how am I actually going to achieve this goal. And like I said, you have to constantly work on it every single day to get there. Otherwise, you won't get there. If you're not, it's not just going to fall out of the sky and here's your goal or whatever you want. You have to work hard and to get there.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, thank you, Monika. I really appreciate your time, and it was good chatting to you. Thank you guys for tuning in. And then, yes, I'll chat to you again soon. Thank you, Monika.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.